Hey guys, I am McD and welcome to McD Plays Shovel Knight, the newest Let's Play over on the channel, developed by Yacht Club Games. A couple of guys and gals that came over from a company called Way Forward who brought you DuckTales and Double Dragon Neon. I am extremely excited to be playing this game, especially getting it about a day or two early, but I will be posting it up after the embargo lifts. What is Shovel Knight? Shovel Knight is an indie action platformer. We're going to start a brand new file here. It's not unlike... Actually, it takes a lot of things from some of the classic NES favorites like Mega Man and Castlevania and DuckTales and mixes them all together. And they really, from like the 30 minutes I've played so far of this game, I've been really enjoying it. It's just, it feels really nice. It was actually, if you guys recall, it was a Kickstarter. It was a Kickstarter campaign back in 2013, and it not only passed its original goal, but got every single stretch goal after that. This game is chock full of so many goodies. Apparently there's a gender swap mode. There's going to be other playable characters. I can't recall what those playable characters are. I can't remember what the community for the Kickstarter shows, but yeah, I've been looking forward to it. Like I've been saying, I've been eagerly awaiting it, and when I got the email saying, hey, you can play your game now, I was like, yeah, alright. So you can see we're getting a little bit of a backstory here, and you can already tell what Yacht Club was going for design-wise. They're giving you this homage to 8-bit classics. It's got this classic 8-bit opening that you would get that gives you the backstory, kind of like, you know, Mega Man 3 or 4 did back in the day. It's also got some kick-ass music. Now the tower is unsealed and devastation looms. A new adventure is about to begin. I'm jazzed. And I got to play this for about 5 minutes before well, maybe like, you know, a half hour before I started recording. But we're going to be starting right from the beginning here. So, I'm using the D-pad on the Xbox 360 controller to move. You can use A to jump, and X or B will use your shovel attack, your general attack. Also, if you hold down when you jump, you do get this pogo kind of ability, a la Scrooge McDuck in DuckTales. And you're going to see these dirt piles. You can kind of shovel them and get all these jewels. Now, a lot of times when you pick up, you know, jewels and what have you in the old 8-bit games, and it gives you this score, you're like, you know, what's that do for me? You know, it doesn't really do much besides give you a score at the end. Well, there's also a bit of a, there's a bit of a depth to this, though. The gold is used to buy upgrades. You can purchase upgrades for, you know, your health, your magic. You could also use gold, I believe, to buy different armor sets. You know, actually, if we hit select right now, it's going to show us our relics, but if we hit X, it'll go to our gear. Shows the gear that we currently have on. Shovel Blade, this unusual weapon, requires great skill to master. And the Stalwart Plate, your original armor, simple but sturdy. Relics are items, kind of like the Mega Man boss power-ups that you'll pick out later on, and you can use them. I've yet to get any, but we will be getting to those shortly. And I think we're just going through pretty much one of the tutorial boards. Starts you off on this kind of beginning area where it gives you all of these situations where you're going to have to learn all of the controls. Man, this music is awesome. This game also has tons of unlockables. I believe there is sheet music that you can pick up and give to the bard in town once we get to one of the towns. Also, yet another throwback to a classic NES title. You got Zelda 2, where you're going to be going into towns. So they give you kind of this nice little RPG aspect to it as well. From what I've gathered, it's not too intense, but it makes it more enjoyable, and it kind of differentiates itself from the other humdrum kind of, you know, platformers that try to do that 8-bit style. You can see I'm just going to sit here and Scrooge McDuck the hell out of this dragon. Seems a little intimidating, but he's not too bad. He's going to drop all sorts of goodies for me. There was this kind of pillar that we passed earlier. Actually, I'll explain. Yeah, I can explain it now. There was a pillar that we had passed earlier, this like kind of like lantern, and if you walk by it, this game will have checkpoints on these levels. So if you die, you're going to start back at the last checkpoint. I don't believe that you have lives. I think you just lose all of your gold, and you're going to keep going back to those checkpoints. But another little thing to note is, you see these skulls on the ground, you can actually use these on these enemies. If you hit the attack, you can shovel them right into your foe's face, instead of having to get right up close and either hit them with the shovel or jump on them. Some enemies are actually going to prove to be a bit more difficult to actually jump on or hit. So I like to use anything I can to take out some of these, like the skull monsters. This game also has tons of hidden areas. This really isn't a secret, but this kind of gets you ready for trying to find secrets. You saw that there was a little bit of a break in some of the walls, so if you shoveled it, oh, give me the money before it disappears. You'll see it again up here. There's kind of a break in this wall. If you just shovel it, boom. Where do you get these little gloop enemies? I wonder if I can just... Oh, I tried. I tried to be a tough ass and just pogo off of both of them. Didn't work. Took a little bit of damage, but you can see my life up in the center, top. I believe each of those orbs allows 2 hits, so you have 2 hits. Well, actually, I'll take one right now. Yeah, so 2 hits from regular enemies takes off 1 chunk of my life, so I have 3 more of those to go. Let's just take out this skeleton here. And what do we have? Not an alternate path, but just like a side path, which there's some music. Also some money. You can bet I'm going to pick all this up. And it took me 2 or 3 runs through the first area to actually find all of the hidden goodies. Actually, I just missed this. I've never noticed this before. Give me that money. We're already at almost 1,500 gold. That's pretty good. That'll help out in the town for sure. Well, let's continue to move through here. And another one of these, like ores. Ore chunks that we can break open and get money from. And now we're going to be getting a flying creature. Let's try to just use him to kind of piggyback up to that ruby. And I would like to take out this blob. Now, next thing, before we destroy all this, let's get this jewel. You got to keep your eyes peeled on all these walls. There's secrets everywhere from what I've noticed so far. Now, down here, it appears to be like a little plate with a top, like what you would see like a waiter bringing over to you. At least that's what I'm seeing. That, or it's a gigantic bell that you could ring. But if you hit it, sometimes there will be food underneath. I think there could be traps under them too. At least I remember Yacht Club showing off the game, and one of those had like a bomb in it. That could have been just, you know, during the demo that they showed off at, God, I don't even remember where they showed off the title originally. PAX, maybe? But, yeah, you see there's another one of those check marks. Or, sorry, I lost my thought just trying to get all this dirt. That's super satisfying, too, trying to just make sure you can get all the dirt in one go, even though it's you don't really have to. But that's a check spot right there, where we can, if we die, we'll start right from there. Let's go ahead and try to platform all the way over here. And obviously you can tell, going to be another hidden secret. The levels are kind of long, too. I'd say they feel even a little bit longer than your casual Mega Man stage, which is nice. It makes me feel like I'm really adventuring through the areas. And they're full of different designs, like the waterfall back here. It's just a nice touch. So let's go ahead. And yes, I believe when you leave a room, enemies are going to respawn, but these guys from the start aren't too bad. Actually, you know what? I'm curious. I thought I could go that way. I was just checking. The 3 times that I ran through here, I always found something new. So, let's... Actually, you know what? I remember that. We'll get to that secret in a second. For right now... Oh, there's a carrot I picked up. Apparently, the carrots will restore 1 bit of your health. And now, we'll go back up here. 2,600 gold. We're doing pretty good. Find ourselves a chest with a bunch more money. Another checkpoint. I don't know why I was calling it a check mark earlier, but there we go. The difficulty really hasn't amped up for me yet in this game. I've gone to like the first couple worlds, like King Knight, like Pridemore Castle, I believe it's called. That wasn't too difficult. But then I decided I didn't want to spoil the game because I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of this. And I believe we are getting very, very... Whoa, okay. We are getting very, very close to our first boss. Quote-unquote boss. It's almost like a mini-boss. These guys aren't. It's going to be the guy at the end of this level. And you know what? I haven't even really talked about the... Oh! Well, at least we get to show that. So, you see you died. There is kind of this grace recovery system that if you can get back to your body, like Dark Souls, you can get your money back as opposed to your souls. So we lost a little bit of money. We have to go back and get that. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. Hopefully that giant dragon is no longer there. Who am I kidding? He will be. He's going to want my shit. Oh, hey. Let's go ahead. Take him out. You want to be careful that he doesn't die right over the pit. There we go. And he gave us a little bit of health. And our money bags are right here. Let's get them. Don't let the skeleton hit you off. That would be a big no-no. Alright. So we're going to jump over here and keep making our way up. I didn't really go over the plot of this game, did I? You guys probably read it in the beginning, but essentially we're just trying to stop the evil enchantress from taking over the land. She already kind of has. She has an iron grip over it with her Order of No Quarter, the essential quote-unquote robot masters of this game. They're pretty much the bosses that you're going to be facing, and I remember just continually watching the Kickstarter and Yacht Club revealing all of the bosses, and I was like, those are cool designs, those are really cool concepts, like, these bosses seem really awesome. So, we're going to be making our way to the Enchantress and her keep, but first we got to take out her Order of No Quarter. And I really hope that the rest of the levels in Shovel Knight are as... Free roaming is not the correct term, but like going off the beaten path. I've done that like 3 or 4 times just in this first tutorial level, and I really hope that the rest of the game offers that in the levels to follow. But I believe we are now at the end of our tutorial. Here's the final checkpoint, and we are going to be heading on to our first boss here. We're going to get a little dialogue from him too. I knew you'd show your face sooner or later, the cerulean coward. Turn back, Shovel Knight. There's nothing here for you anymore. Stand aside, Black Knight. I've no quarrel with you. I must return to the Tower of Fate. Your time away has dulled your senses, can't you see? This entire valley has been conquered by the Enchantress, and her invincible knights of the Order of No Quarter stand between you and the tower. But none of that matters, because anyone after the Enchantress has to go through me. Ooh, I'm smelling a fight. Steal thy shovel. So from what I've gathered, this mysterious Black Knight, he's just pretty much my rival. I don't know who he is. I don't know why he wants to continually pick a fight with me, but hey, all good rivals are like that. Another form of attack, if you're going to get projectiles thrown at you, you can just shovel them back. And I like that attack that he has. And his little laugh. Alright, now he's being a pain in the ass, but a couple more hits should take him out. I think if you go back to this level after you've already beaten it, the enemies will become tougher, or at least the bosses will. I think he took a lot more hits the last time I faced him. Or I could have just been going crazy, and nothing really amps up until you get to New Game Plus. Hey, come here. You really don't want to just go ahead and try to shovel him. I think attacking from the top, or from above, or shooting his shots back at him are the best ways to take him out. I'm actually playing really poorly against him right now. I tried to hit it while I was in midair. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but is that not a satisfying death blow? Yeah! Alright, 5,000 gold. And he just runs away. Fantastic. So, kind of like, I'm trying to think of anything you would come across in the other games. Maybe like Proto Man in Mega Man 3, where he's just going to keep reoccurring and you're going to fight him a couple times at certain levels. This little cutscene we got here. Shield Knight, I believe that character's name is. Catcher. Oh, he was dreaming. Oh, shit! I didn't think to do that last time. And I got an achievement. Awesome. I didn't think you could shovel out the fire, but it makes sense. Get a little bit of money. Very cool. So now this brings us to our overworld. We conquered a level, so the fog is going to slowly move away, almost like we're driving the evil off the land. And this is another... I hate saying the word homage so much, but it really is. It's kind of a nod and a wink to Mario 3's overworld. So we have different places that we can go, but for right now, they want us to stop into the village first. So we're going to go ahead. Halt! No weapons. We have enough to worry about lately without everyone swinging swords around. Oh, ha ha ha, that's no weapon, just a shovel. You may enter then, and don't forget. Press up to talk to everybody. So up on the D-pad, we'll initiate conversations with everybody. Little did you know, my shovel is much deadlier. So we got all these guys running by. Dear lady. I remember before the Order of No Quarter when we weren't afraid to walk around like this. So I'm going to try to get some dialogue because when I was playing last time, people just kept walking by and I missed a lot of the dialogue. So I want to kind of get that story in here. Fisherman. Fishing is easy. You just cast your line off in any pit, then wait for the exclamation mark and and haul them up. Okay. I don't think we can head into these houses. I tried doing that last time. Hello, my burly fellow. Bag fellow, actually. Head to the juice bar for fresh squoze juice. Morning, noon, or night. That sounds pretty promising. Hi, lady. Lady night. Some nights may look down on your choice of weapon, but between us, I dig it. I get that pun. But I like how this game can be tongue-in-cheek with some of its dialogue. It just makes it really nice. Did that bard just whistle at that lady? At the villager? I heard it. I'm afraid I'm gonna run out of health. I've got to get a meal ticket. We'll actually explain the meal tickets in a moment, but let's talk to the bard. Hail, traveler. I am but a simple bard, but I have a big problem. I've lost all my music sheets. My entire repertoire lays scattered across the land. If you ever find a music sheet, return it to me and I shall reward you handsomely. Woo-ah! You have 2 music sheets. Magnificent. Take 500 gold for each. So yeah, you're going to find these music sheets. He's going to give you gold for them, and then he'll allow you to play them. We found the rival. Black Knight has fine musical taste. Should have studied composition, but then I suppose I be the one with a rival. Now that I have this music sheet, I can perform it for you at any time. Just ask. So yeah, you find the music sheets. He's going to pay you for them, give you money for them, and then if you talk to the bard after, you can have him play a song. So we could listen to the main theme. Shovel Knight sounds so formal. You should choose a nickname. One fateful night. A decisive blow. And what do we got over here? No weapons here. So that's the town that we were at. But we got decisive blow. One fateful night. Yeah, let's go ahead and just put on the main theme. I can never get enough of the main theme. I've heard tons of different renditions, like fans doing their own versions of the song. This music is so good. Hey, horseman. That odd fellow Chester is selling relics. I'm so tempted to buy some. Well, I may do that. Pick up blue jars to restore your magic power. Thank you. And what do you got, old lady? Ooh, you've got a pretty face. You should come visit often. Okay. All right. Well, here we've got 2 ways to power up Shovel Knights. You can power up your the Magicist. One more use of your relics. Oh yes, of course. I can increase your maximum magic. Good. Oh, but no relics yet. What? I can't have you find some relics. Chester down the ladder. He always has the weirdest things. Wait, what was I doing? So you can increase your magic by giving this lady some relics. And of course, this guy will help you increase your health. Pottage and poultry, mutton and meat. Your maximum health will increase if you eat. Bring a meal ticket. I'll whip up a feast. Goatition might have some. Now where's that slight beast? Excuse me. I should take a little sip of my coffee. Alright, so. Decisions. Should I extend my magic or health? Or just eat a tin can? Why not buy my meal ticket and help narrow my options? Yeah, I'll certainly buy your meal ticket. Absolutely. 1,000, that's a steal for that. And he should... Look at him eating. I never even noticed that, that little design. But I think if you have a meal ticket or relics, these guys are going to dance around. This guy is, of course, happy that I have a meal ticket. Hand it to me. I'll get work on my best recipe. I'll dazzle your palate in no time or less. So bon appetit and pardon the mess. So he's going to fix up some grub, and it's going to permanently increase our life here. What do you got for me? Looks like a nice, like, steak. Thanks, buddy. And we could head to the right, but I think I'm going to head down here first and speak to some of these characters. What do we got? Juice Mate. Ah, new face. Dancers, acolytes, witches, goats. Everyone's welcome in here. Ooh, that Spectre Knight. If someone could defeat him, I would bestow upon them my greatest treasure. We'll keep that in mind. Spectre Knight is one of the Order of No Quarter. Oh, woe is me, the king of nothing, not to rule but my lone bar stool. King Knight sits on Pridemoor's throne. That gilded goon, he'll get his soon. Alright, King Knight is the man with swagger. You'll get to see that soon. Grandma Swamp says, double trouble, soil and shovel, my third eye knows your useless info. Excavatio, the number of dig piles you've dug is 7. Arum Infinionos, I can't even pronounce that. The amount of gold you've collected is 6243. So yeah, this is just going to give you all of your stats, like how many times you've died, how long you've been playing. Thanks for helping me, kindly witch. I'm not a witch. No, she's Grandma Swamp. Let's go ahead and move over here. Got this frog fellow. Croaker is his name. Hey, Shovel Knight. I know things are tough, but don't throw in the trowel. What do we got here? Truple Acolyte? Hello. Fish friend. All hail the Truple King. Who? You've never heard of the Truffle King? Half trout and half apple. Pronounced like mouthful. So, Trowful King? He's one of the forest gods, here to help those in need. I'm telling the truth! If you ever visit the sacred grotto, hold your chalice aloft and the Truffle King will appear. As it happens, I have been entrusted to sell truffle chalices to believers. Would you like one? A vessel for storing mythical ichor. Or ichor. You know what, let's do it! Let's buy one, I have money. So the Truffle Chalice. Hold up and press X, a vessel for storing mythical ichor, but where to find it. Okay, so I don't think we can use that in town, but we can certainly use it by pressing up and X when we're out of town. What are you doing? Chesterps. Hey, blue guy, you wouldn't believe the merchandise I've got for you today. Why not have a look? Sure, what do you got? We got Fishing Rod, we got Chaos Sphere, and Orb of Boundless Combat Potential. Do I have enough for both? Well, we got the Fishing Rod. Hold up and press X, cast into a pit, and wait for a bite. Keep an eye out for sparkly fishing spots. Ah, cool. Alright, so I have my fishing rod in use right now, and we can use that to fish. I would also like to buy this Chaos Sphere. I have enough money. Oh no, I'm a little short on gold. Damn it. Oh well, we'll remember to come back and get that. But for now, let's go ahead. Actually, you know what? I've never been to the left over here. What's going on over here? Oh, I have been over here. It's a hidden area. And we have this lonely lady over here, this ghoul, Mona. I suppose peaceful solitude is too much to ask for. Well, as long as I'm stranded here, shall we pass the time with a little game? I'll just need 100 gold first. Yep. Alright, I'll conjure up some things, and you can hit them toward the targets for points. It's just going to drop, like, vials, and what we're going to do is just flick them at some of these targets in the area, and we're going to get points for each one. Go ahead. Yep. And you've got these sparkly ones that will shoot out like 5 shots, so you definitely don't want to miss those. Hit them when you can, because you get good stuff for it. You're gonna build up your points. I definitely want to hit you. Thank you. And pretty much the 5-shot vials, they're gonna pretty much hit everything no matter what. Let's try to make sure that we don't miss out on an opportunity to hit most of these. That one actually didn't hit anything, the 5-shot. Okay, there we go. 120 points. That's not bad. I think I got 100 last time. All right. 140. Yeah, I'm absolutely doing much better than I did last time. 168 for a score. You got 168 points. Eon. What? Come on. I tried so hard. Well, color me impressed. Oh, we get some music. And tons of money. And I should have enough to purchase that spell now, right? It was 2,700 or 2,500? Well, let's go ahead and try doing that. Yep, I want your merchandise. So we get Chaos Sphere, up and X, and Orb of Boundless Combat Potential. Give it a good throw. Cool. It does use magic, obviously. I did have 30 last time. But you can use Select to kind of just pick what you want to have equipped. Let's go ahead and equip our fishing rod, just in case. And I think we've pretty much done everything. I mean, I've got that music to go over to the bard, but I don't need to do that right now. Let's go ahead and talk to the rest of these kind folks. Wow, Mr. Knight, nice stick. Come on, let's play. I'll play with this pile of dirt and get all this. There's no money. Hedge farmer. Wow, incredible. You really are Shovel Knight. Damn straight I am. Water carrier. Ooh, these buckets are heavy. Can I carry them for you? Doesn't look like it. The adventurer says if you're getting stressed out, try fishing. You never know what you'll catch. Good point. Ooh, is this Son Goku right here? Playing kid. I'm the fastest. No one can outrun me. Pretty sure I can. How do I get up there? I would like to know. I wonder if I... Oh, yes! You can actually jump on here from the water carrier. We're going to get ourselves some more music and open up this chest. Man, I'm really just enjoying this game so far. Grizzled Seer, Shovel Knight, many trials await you, don't despair. May each defeat strengthen your resolve. And I think that's pretty much it for the town. Little short town. And as you can see, we have a couple options here. We could go to the lair of the Spectre Knight, the Leech Yard, or we can go to Pridemore Keep, lair of King Knight. So you have two different bosses to go to. You don't have all 8 open at your disposal right now, but you have 2 that you could do. We could also go to Truffle Pond. And of course, you can't pass these gates without beating Spectre Knight and King Knight. So yeah, I think that's gonna about do it. I am going to stop the video right here. We're gonna pick up next time by choosing where we want to go, King Knight or Spectre Knight. I think we're gonna probably end up going to King Knight. But thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and comment on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time.